Hello and welcome to another, well, not so much cooking rodeo by the Tater Cowgirl. I know you missed me. I did not cook a few weeks, but there's a reason for that. And today I want to tell you what's going on. You deserve to know. So I'm not just plain lazy, there's a reason. Well, I told you before that I lost 118 pounds with the McDougall diet, the starch-based diet, over about 1.5 years. Then in the recent months I noticed that, and I got rid of my diabetes too. I didn't take any pills or insulin or anything during that time. But in the recent months I noticed that my glucose went up with no obvious reason, and I went to the doctor and they diagnosed me with Lada, which is an autoimmune disease. That means I make enough insulin to survive, not to go to the hospital, but I'm not making enough to avoid the side effects. So with a very heavy heart, I went back on a small dose of Lantus insulin once a day, and it helped. I mean, through that whole plant-based diet time, my cells are just craving. So I'm not insulin resistant anymore at all. So I only need a very small dose to be good with my readings. My doctor is happy. My A1C is around 7, so it will go down even more. Yeah, next time it should be down. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, since I use insulin again, I gained weight. And some of it is water. I retain water. Some of it is because I work out. I want to get muscles. I don't want to have these skin flaps because I lost so much weight. But some of it is fat. And so far it's about 15 pounds I gained, and it concerns me. I don't want to go back to my old fat life, obese life. And right now it's not a big deal, 15 pounds, But I looked into ways to avoid that, and when I look back what I ate, yes, I also ate vegan junk food. I love to eat, I love to cook, and you know that. So I had too much. I gorged too much, and I think my engine is gunged up right now a lot. So I decided to look into Mary McDougall's Mini, which is a mini diet for 10 days where you can lose weight. But more important than losing weight, I think, is that Mary's Mini will teach me to realize when I'm really hungry or when I just have appetite to, eat something, which is one of my problems. So the way it works, you can Google it. I can put a link underneath my video as description. The way it works, Mary's Mini, you choose one starch. There can be potatoes, there can be brown rice, there can be corn, sweet potatoes, but only one. And you center your meals around that starch with simple vegetables, green leaves, no fancy stuff, no avocado, no nuts, nothing of that, and no fruit. Fruit is not good when you try to lose weight. So today is day 1 of my Mary's Mini. I choose brown rice. I tried with brown rice for 10 days. I cooked a little bit here so that I have something. The reason why I chose brown rice, it seems to me the most easy way, because I work all day, to take it to work. I can use these rice wrappers, because that's just rice, and wrap vegetables in it and take it with me. I can make vegetable sushi, use that seaweed that's actually healthy. Put rice and vegetables in it and make sushi and take it with me. I even think I can use the brown rice noodles and do a stir fry, a vegetable stir fry. No oils and fat, of course, no sugar. Condiments that are allowed are soy sauce, ketchup, and I think hot sauce, and what else? Salsa. Salsa is allowed. That brings me to the next point. So planning my meal, and again, I'm not trying to do fancy recipes in these 10 days. I'm planning basic meals, boring basic meals, because as more boring it is, as less you are inclined to have appetite. You eat when you're hungry, and then you stop when you're not hungry anymore. You eat 3 times a day, and that should be it, and you're not snacking around on boring stuff. So that's the point of Mary's Mini, to get back to be able to feel what hunger feels and what appetite feels in comparison. And I'm signed up for the Facebook page for Mary's Mini, and I also encourage you to look at the original Mary McDougall Mini instructions. So today for breakfast I decided tomato soup. And thought, tomato is a fruit, not a vegetable, but a salsa is allowed, and hot sauce and ketchup, which consists tomato. I think I'm okay with tomato. I use not fresh tomato, but diced tomatoes without salt free. And I use tomato paste to make a tomato soup, and vegan broth. So that should be okay. I have the water boiling here. Show you what I do. First we put I have garlic vegan broth here, better than bouillon. And I put a tablespoon in. Make a nice broth. And I put my diced tomatoes in a can. Oops. Sorry. So, I fitted all my jeans. You can look at it. I'm not fat, but it bothers me, 15 pounds, it bothers me, and I want to go back to where I was for summer, and I want to learn to not gaining weight again, So that's why I'm doing that. Okay, so we have this. So I like the chunky diced tomatoes in it. I'm not gonna make it all smooth. I like it that way. Then I use rice. Put some rice in it. A little bit more because that's all I eat. You put a lot of rice in it. So I make the rice in my Instant Pot. That's easy. 2 cups of rice, 2.5 cups water or broth. I use broth usually. 15 minutes on pressure, and then I use the natural release, and then they're just fine. But there's also those which I always have at home, steamed brown rice, frozen. I get that at Nophill. Little packets, you put them 3 minutes in the microwave and you have brown rice. So I always have those too, just as a emergency food. I am a diabetic. I have to use 3 times a day, so I can't just do nothing. By the way, intermittent fasting is also not recommended during Mary's Mini, so you should do your 3 meals a day. And no beans. You can eat green beans, but no beans, because beans is starch, and even in the whole plant-based diet, Dr. McDougall recommends 1 cup, not more, beans a day. And with 1 cup beans, if you would choose beans as your starch, it's not enough for your meal. So you can use beans in those 10 days. Only green beans. Okay, then I have parsley, fresh parsley, a fresh spring onion, and yeah, you see it, a spring onion and some basil. And I'm not going to let that boil, of course. I want it fresh, but I put it in. I have a little green in it. When you use grains as your starch for Marie's Mini, you have to be careful. You have to eat a lot of greens and veggies to make sure you get your vitamins. If you use sweet potatoes, for example, you automatically get more vitamins than if you use brown rice. So make sure you're not lacking out on something. With salt, I will be cautious. Let me try it. Usually vegetable broth for me is enough. I don't need salt. You can use salt in Marie's Mini. No, I don't need one. But I need this little pepper. I like pepper in my tomato soup. Boil it up a little. A little more. Okay. And that should do it. I will eat that for I let it heat up, and then I eat it as breakfast, tomato soup. I probably will have sushi for lunch. And those, I showed you the spring rolls. I will make them for Monday for work day for lunch. I just take veggies rolled in spring roll with me. I will keep the rest of tomato soups for my breakfast, you know, to have a little bit. And next week I will show you where I'm at after 7 days, if I lost some weight. I will show you some more what I cooked. I have some more ideas. There's some rice pudding I could do, some sweet, but I'm not really into sweet rice, so right now I don't need to do this. And I will show you how it goes. And also, I promise you, we are remodeling our kitchen right now, so there will be more interruptions because of that, where I can't cook for you. But you are all invited to my big Tater Cowgirl rodeo, cooking rodeo, and the kitchen is remodeled and I show you everything. So, but that's gonna be late summer, okay? But right now we do Marie's Mini and I keep you up to date how I feel, okay? And that's it. I put it in my bowl. No bread. Ooh, that's my, I don't know. I love bread. I love my fat-free bread from Watsonville, from Sonamo Bakery. So that's a big sad thing for me that I can't eat bread. But, you know, you gotta try what you try, okay? Tomato soup. And see you again next week, and I tell you how much I lost, okay? Stay happy and enjoy life. Life is good. Bye.